Just have to stay out of the middle of the plate. The cripple pitches to the top 3 or 4 in this order for the Rangers. If you can do that, keep the ball in the ballpark, you give yourself a chance to win.
It's the Reds and Rangers. Hope you enjoyed. Let's play. First pitch presented by Cincinnati Children's, changing the outcome together. Digging in to get things started is Marcus Semien for the Rangers. Semien, he's off to a tough start. His numbers were down last year, offensive numbers, and in addition to that, his slugging and all of that was way down. We're ready for baseball. Hunter Green into his windup, and here's his first pitch of the ball game. And Semien swings at it, sends a fly ball to left center field. Moving over is Friedel from center to make the catch, and one pitch, one out. Well, it can't get any better than that.
Well, a lot of these Rangers have seen Hunter Green going back to April of last year, where Hunter pitched really well down in Texas. But just because you've seen a guy doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to hit him. You still have to figure out where that 100-mile-an-hour heater is going to be.
Wyatt Langford provided the Rangers' only run last night, and it was a first-inning, 2-out home run. It proved to be the only run of the game. He takes outside from Green. 4-1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Green to Langford, and it's just a little bit low on the outside corner. It's a 2-ball, no-strike count on Langford. Langford hitting .304, 7 for 23 through the first 6 games for the Rangers. This 2-0 pitch. Green to Langford is off the plate outside, a slider away. It's a 3-ball, no-strike count. First pitch today at 12:41. Our Tempstar game time temperature 71 degrees on this cloudy and windy day in Cincinnati. 3-0 pitch down the middle for a strike. Get complete home comfort with a Tempstar heating and cooling system. Find your local Tempstar dealer at tempstar.com. Green out of the windup. Back home with the 3-1 pitch, and Langford swings and pops it foul off to the right side. Langford had half of the Rangers' hits yesterday. The home run in the first inning. He singled later in the game. Finished that game 2 for 4. He hit the ball hard a few times. 3-2 pitch is fouled back. Still a full count, 3-2 on Wyatt Langford.
That's back-to-back fastballs from Green that were on the inside part of the plate, right at the hands of Langford. And Langford handles the ball on the inside part of the plate very well. The last 2 pitches, he did not.
Here's the 7th pitch of the at-bat to Wyatt Langford. And it's low, ball 4. Well, there's a reason the Rangers have him hitting in the middle of their order. He showed that with the balls that he hit with authority in last night's game. He's off to a fine start this season, and now he works a 1-out walk for the game's first base runner this afternoon. That brings up Jock Peterson. Left-handed hitter. Peterson just 2 for 15 this year. Langford off the bag at first base. The pitch to Peterson is taken for a called strike at the very top of the zone. A first pitch fastball from Green at 101.
That'll be interesting to watch where Nick Lintz's top of the zone is, because Hunter Green's counterpart and Jack Leiter, he uses the top of the strike zone a lot with that fastball.
Pick to first, runner back. If you're a pitcher, today would be a good day to keep the ball out of the air in left field. You can let the left-handers pull it all they want. Pitch up and away, and popping out from behind home, Trevino ready to throw down to second, but Langford wasn't going anywhere. He hadn't attempted a stolen base this year. 1 ball, 1 strike to count on Peterson. He's had success in his career against Green. He's 3 for 7 with a homer. Swing and a miss. Boy, that slider down and in tied up Jock Peterson big time, and he spun himself all the way around chasing that pitch that ended up near his kneecaps.
Well, that's a different slider from Hunter Green than Jock Peterson is used to seeing. That one is later. It looks just like a fastball to the last second, and it's got some extreme cut to the left.
1-2, swung on and fouled back. So he went with the slider in and came back with a triple-digit fastball up and away.
Now, when you get a breaking ball that you take a full hack at and you miss and you're fooled on it, you wait that just split second longer, so you're going to be late on the fastball, but you're waiting so you can recognize that slider again.
pick to first. Good move, close, but back safely Wyatt Langford. Good to see Christian Encarnacion Strand back in the lineup today. He was given the day off yesterday after getting hit in the wrist, the same wrist that he had surgically repaired last year, the first game of this series. He's okay. Runner goes. The 1-2 pitch is fouled back. Still a ball and 2 strikes on Peterson. Get mealtime inspiration at laurasleanbeef.com. All natural with no added hormones or antibiotics. Laura's Lean, the official beef of your Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah, you could see Langford extend his lead almost a half a step before taking off for second base after Hunter's picked over there a couple of times. Shorter this go-round.
Not going, and the pitch to Peterson is cut on and missed. Backdoor slider, and he swings right through it.
Pretty good pitch.
First strikeout of the afternoon for Hunter Green. There's 2 outs in the first. Now Adolis Garcia. Garcia's off to a pretty good start this year. 5 for 18 through his first 6 games. He snapped a 21 plate appearance strikeoutless streak. This is fouled back. Strike 1 on Adolis Garcia. He struck out in the 6th inning against Carson Spires last night, and that was the first time that Garcia has struck out this year. It was the longest such streak of his career. The 0-1. He swings, sends one high in the air into the teeth of the wind and right. Backing up a couple of steps is Jake Fraley. He's there to make the catch, and that's the final out of the Rangers first. We go to the bottom of the first. Rangers nothing. Reds coming up on the...
Let's see if
now against TJ Friedel as he makes his second start of the year, and the pitch is up and in for ball 1 to Friedel. And Cowboy, how did he have success against the Red Sox, and as such, what should the Reds look for from him today?
No low fastballs against the Red Sox. They were all at the top of the zone. He was getting called strikes, but the breaking ball and the changeup, well, really 2 different breaking balls, curveball and slider, at the bottom of the zone.
Gets a curveball over for a strike at the knees to Friedel to even the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is off the outside corner. Change up away, and it's a 2-1 strike count. So it'll be interesting to see if Leiter has that same approach against the Reds today. The 2-1. Swung on, pop foul to the left side. That's out of play. Now a 2-2 strike count on Friedel. Friedel tried to bunt for a hit, as it turned out, in the 9th inning of last night's game after the pinch hit single by Jacob Hurtubise started the 9th, but Hurtubise ended up getting forced out at second. The Reds couldn't end up scratching a run across and fell to the Rangers yesterday 1-0. The 2-2. Friedel swings and fouls this over by Matt McLain. But Friedel's off to a nice start. He's 4 for 17. He scored 3 times so far for the Reds. The swings look good. He's looked good at the plate overall. But, boy, Nathan Eovaldi was a tough match no matter who the hitter was last night. That's why he went the distance in his complete game shutout. The 2-2 pitch to Friedel. Swinging a line drive to right. See if it'll get down. It's hanging up. In a hurry is Garcia, and he dives to make the catch. Nice play by Adolis Garcia in short right field, coming on in a hurry, making the headlong dive right toward the infield to make the catch.
We have seen several dives by Garcia here in the first couple of ball games of this series, and he pulls a rabbit out of his hat there.
Now Matt McLain, Reds leader in runs scored. He scored 7 times already in the first 5 games of the year. Here's the pitch to McLain, and he takes down and away for ball 1. McLain is 6 for 20. He has hit safely in each of his last 4 games, snapped his 3-game home run streak last night.
Yeah, if you're a Reds hitter and the ball starts at the bottom of the strike zone, there's no need to swing because there are no fastballs coming out of the hand of Leiter that catch the bottom of the zone.
1-0 pitch is a breaking ball off the inside corner, and it's a 2-ball, no-strike count.
But he will start the breaking ball up there at the same height as the fastball. That's where the game comes to fruition for a hitter. Do you swing or do you take it?
The 2-0 pitch. And he pours that one down the middle for a called strike with a fastball.
You see where that ball's mid-thigh, and it's right down Broadway. That's about as low as it's going to get.
I'm sure McLain would like to see it again. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he went after the slider. Just as you were talking about, it was down, and it ended up out of the zone. McLain swinging right through it. Count is level at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody on, 1 man out. Jack Leiter, the son of 2-time All-Star Al Leiter. Mets Hall of Famer, 2-2. Just a little bit high on the outside corner, and it's a full count. Leiter wanted it, so did the Rangers dugout, including Jonah Heim, and he's actually turned around talking to Nick Lentz about that pitch's location. They didn't get the call. The count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch to McLain. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a breaking ball. Now 2 men are out. The batter is Elly De La Cruz. Elly hitting .350, 7 for 20 here in the early going, and he swings and chops it foul. First base side for strike 1. Leiter's velocity in his first start of the year at Fenway Park was actually up a little bit from where it was a year ago. Leiter brings it home, and Elly takes it off the plate. One ball, 1 strike on De La Cruz. Up there left-handed against the right-handed throwing Leiter in the 1-1. It is just off the outside corner. Tried to get the changeup to hit that edge. Didn't get the call. Now it's a 2-ball, 1 strike count. Leiter back to the plate is 2-1. Elly watches one miss low, a slider down. Elly not wanting to give in here to Leiter. Three balls, 1 strike, bases empty, 2 outs, no score, bottom of the first inning. 3-1 pitch. And it's a strike. Just did clip the inside corner. A pretty good sinker there.
Well, had a little hair on it, 99 miles an hour. It was supposed to be away. He pulled it to the inside edge, but it got plate.
Now Leiter's home with a payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a slider.
take a hack at guessing which baseball
So we fade in the rhythm. So we fade in the rhythm.
Finale of the season opening homestand. First ball swinging, Jake Berger fouls back the pitch from Hunter Green. A fastball 99. The count is 0-1. Want to thank our good friends at Penn Station East Coast Subs for providing lunch today. Some delicious Philly cheesesteaks, the 0-1 pitch to Berger, bouncing ball, and a high chopper to third. Candelario has it, and the play to first is in time for the out. There's one gone in the second. Those things always hit the spot. Grilled onions, mushrooms, cheese, a little sauce on there.
But it has good bread.
Great bread.
I mean, you can have all the best ingredients and everything, but if your bread stinks, that was good bread.
It will ruin a cheesesteak in no time with bad bread. Or any sandwich for that matter. Fouled off to the left side. Count is quickly 0-1 on Josh Smith. Of course, you can get those same Phillies right here at Great American Ballpark all season long. Pitch fouled down the left field line. 0-2 very quickly here on Josh Smith.
Back-to-back fastballs that caught plenty of plate. Smith was really late.
Do you go back to it for a third or snap off a breaking ball?
Let's take it a little higher.
The 0-2. Fouled away again. He tried to go in on his knuckles this time at the top of the zone, and Smith again fights it off. Still no balls and 2 strikes on Smith. 1 for 10, a walk. He has struck out 4 times through 5 games. The 0-2, up and away. Wouldn't chase the triple-digit fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Smith. Green back into his windup, the 1-2. And it's popped into the air down the left field line. The wind will push that toward the seats and back into the seats several rows deep. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, I have a feeling anything that is at least close to the left field line in the air is going in the seats because of the high velocity wind that we're watching.
Yeah, good luck keeping it fair. The 1-2. Bouncing ball down the first base line and foul. Reds fans, start the season with 4 new tires from your local Ford dealer and 4 free tickets to see the Reds. Now for a limited time, buy 4 new tires and receive 4 free Reds tickets courtesy of your local Ford dealers. Visit your local participating Ford store for complete info. Fastball just did miss off the outside corner. It's 2-2 now on Smith. Green right back to the plate with a 2-2. And off the plate with a fastball near the shins. Actually, a slider and off the plate. Full count now after he had Smith behind the count 0-2. It's a 3-ball, 2-strike count. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss. Got the fastball by him that time over the outside corner. Second strikeout for Hunter Green today. 2 down here in the second inning. Now today's trivia question, presented by the Reds Hall of Fame and Museum. Reds Rangers trivia, the topic this series. Jonah Heim batting now. Bases empty, 2 outs, and Heim fouls back the first pitch for strike 1. This catcher appeared in 7 games for the Reds during the club's 1975 World Championship season, caught Tom Seaver's only career no-hitter in 1978, and spent 2 seasons with the Rangers. Who is it? Jonah Heim swings and sends a fly ball to center field. T.J. Friedel, drifting toward left center, makes the catch.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on.
Jack Leiter and Hunter Green. Leiter worked a 1-2-3 first and struck out 2. Gavin Lux scored for 16 to start the year. First pitch, Lux swings, grounds it right side. Nice backhand play by Berger. He'll give it up to the pitcher covering at the bag for the out. Let's pause for ID on the Reds Radio Network.
President Trump set to announce a new round of reciprocal.
The catcher that caught Tom Seaver's only career no-hitter and spent 2 seasons with the Rangers. Vic Carell, A. B. Bill Plummer, or C. Don Werner. It's in there for a strike called to Candelario. 1-1.
Plummer, B.
Okay, I will go with Bill Plummer as well. Now time called. A wrapper went rolling right over home plate right as about Leiter was about to throw that pitch. I mean, it was rolling perfectly down the third base line right over home plate. It's gone now. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Candelario. Swinging and a miss.
I used to try to time those hot dog wrappers going in front of the hitter when I pitched a Candlestick because there was only about 30,000 hot dog wrappers out there.
The 0-2 pitch. And he buried that curveball in the dirt way out in front of home plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Slider, first-round pick. Pitched 2 seasons at Vanderbilt. One-two pitch, and Candelario swings through the slider away, and he's down on strike. Slider has struck out 3 already. Now 2 away for Christian Encarnacion Strand. At Kroger, an annual Boost membership is better than ever. Save up to $1,100 each year on gas, groceries, delivery fees, and streaming options. Learn more at Kroger.com/boost. Christian Encarnacion Strand given the day off yesterday, back in there today, and the pitch is off the plate. A first pitch slider. The slider misses away to CES. The count's 1-0. 4 for 14 for Encarnacion Strand. He does have a home run in the early going already. Wind has only picked up since this game began. It is whipping. Out toward the left field foul pole, swinging a foul tip.
If it continues at this increase of what we've seen from the first and now the bottom of the second, we very well could have liftoff.
Yeah.
By the time we hit the 8th.
I mean, the flags are not supposed to be pointing up, but they are now. Here's the 1-1. Broken bat, pop up. Short center field's going to be a tough play. It's falling. Out goes the shortstop, and a basket catch by Josh Smith, the shortstop in short left center field.
Great play. I think as Leody Taveras tries to bunt and bunts right through the baseball. Strike 1. No ball, 1 strike pitch, swing and a miss. Good split finger downstairs. And Taveras right over the top of it. No balls and 2 strikes here to the number 8 hole batter. Taveras hit in the 9 spot. Game 1 and game 2, and you'll take a fastball inside there, and I mean barely inside. But with the addition of Ezekiel Duran playing third base, Seager out of the lineup, that bumps up Taveras to the 8th spot. Duran waiting on deck. Jam shot flare right to, well, it was right to the shortstop, and cutting in front of the shortstop is Candelario to make the catch. And there's 1 down.
That has a chance to be a very bad situation for the Reds. But the play's made.
Bunted foul back behind home plate. Duran tries to bunt in his own right. Looked like he was trying to push that to the right side of the infield with Matt McClain playing up the middle. Encarnacion Strand at first base playing well off the line. And a breaking ball, and that is strike two. Well, those are the kinds of situations you get when you put two infielders awfully close together at the shortstop third base position. Breaking ball, that's going to miss outside. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. And to the plate, Green. Fouled straight back.
When you talk about infielders playing close together, I'm surprised we actually don't see many infield collisions.
Well, that ball there was obviously, it was right to Ellie De La Cruz. I'm sure Ellie didn't feel like he had to call it. And then here comes Candelario out of nowhere, and here comes strike three. Swing and a miss from Duran, 2 down. Green just reared back through that right by Duran. Fastball up and away, right at 101, and here's Marcus Semien. Swing and a miss. And it's not like these fastballs are right down the middle. They are on the edge. No ball, 1-strike count. Green starting to find his rhythm a bit, and just as I say that, there's a base hit over a leaping De La Cruz into left center field. And the Rangers have their first hit of the ball game. Now that was a fastball right down Broadway. And Semien up to the task. That'll bring Wyatt Langford to the plate. Langford walked his first time up after getting ahead in the count 3-0. Swing and a miss. Good slider. Started in the middle, took a left turn at the plate. And Langford with a big swing, and he comes up empty. No ball, 1-strike count. 2 down in the inning. Green out of the stretch, back to work. Fouled straight back, fastball up and in. Boy, that you couldn't draw that up any better. Slider down and away, you get a big swing and miss, then you come back up and in. It's a strike whether Langford swings or not. It's 100 miles an hour at the upper inside of the strike zone. You can do anything now. Green readies. And there it is. Swing and a miss, strike three. A high breaking ball, but he punched. 6 consecutive reds to open the ball game, 3 via the strikeout. It'll be Steer, Fraley, and Trevino here in the bottom of 3. No score yet here in this ball game. First pitch fastball, and that's going to miss down and away. 1 ball, no strike count. Leiter holds the glove right in front of his face, and now he'll turn it loose. It's a breaking ball hit high into the air, right on top of home plate. Heim will have it in fair territory, 1 down. So here's Jake Fraley. Fraley trying to get things going from. He'll take a backdoor breaking ball. It's a 1 ball, no strike count. Leiter tried to drop that curveball in there on him to jump ahead, and he missed just a tad low. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Swings at a changeup in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Leiter, the pause, the pitch. Fastball right down Broadway. Strike 2. Now that's where Leiter likes to use that fastball, right across the top of the strike zone. And then he'll go back down into the bottom with some type of breaking ball, whether it be the changeup, the curveball, or the slider. 1-2 pitch coming. And there's that breaking ball, and he bounces that one almost in the grass.
He's done that a couple of times with that pitch. Is that just trying to get on it too much?
Well, you have 2 strikes. Got nothing to lose. Just trying to bury it right there in front of home plate. It was just a little bit too far in front of home plate. Ground ball, right side. Second baseman Simeon quickly to it. He'll make the play. 2 down. Well, here's Jose Trevino. Trevino with the night off yesterday, at least for the most part. He did come in. Well, no, he didn't. I thought he came into the ball game late. He did not. So he had the whole day off. He'll take the first pitch low. 1 ball, no strike count. And Leiter back to the plate. And a changeup, looked like a changeup, may have been a slider over the inside corner. Didn't do a whole lot but spin. Well, I tell you what, the wind is starting to affect the players on the field. You could see Trevino there, the wind blowing in his face, and he kind of lost his balance backwards before the pitch came to the plate. That's going to be a strike over the outside corner. It's a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Leiter turns it loose, and it's fouled to the right side, out of play. A fastball right over the outside corner, right at the upper thigh.
It's like a science experiment in here. You can see the wind coming in from right field, but then down on the field, it's actually blowing toward the first baseline.
Swirling all over the place. Another 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball hit right back to the mound. Leiter has it. Flips up.
Great moments in baseball have been
That's for the second time. Peterson struck out against Green his first time up. 0-1 the count. Now the 0-1 pitch, and Peterson takes down and in, and leaving the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. If you're listening today on your car, truck, radio, please remember to buckle your safety belt. This message brought to you by the Ohio Department of Public Safety. If you're not buckled up, what's holding you back? Green's 1-1. Peterson takes down and in. Now he's ahead of the count. 2 balls and a strike. The wind is unrelenting today, and it is swirling through, but if you get it in the air, the wind will push it toward the left field line. The pitch. 2-1 cut on and missed by Peterson. He went right after the slider down and in there, and now the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You see the center field camera on the TV on the monitor. It's all over the place. I mean, that's just the wind out there on the pilot house, dead center field.
And where that camera's located, it is exposed to the elements. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Way low and inside, now full count 3-2. The Rangers have 2 base runners, a 1-out walk, Wyatt Langford in the first inning, and then the base hit by Simeon, as I mentioned a moment ago, in the third. Here's the 3-2. Peterson pulls it on the ground, a foul. Off the front of the Reds' first base dugout, it's still 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You know, that previous pitch hit home plate umpire Nick Lentz flush right in the top of his boots. And he did not even flinch. He didn't even move it.
3-2, fouled back.
He must have some pretty good boots on.
Yeah, that's some serious steel in there, right?
Got that right. I know they were steel-toed, but he must have them up to the ankle. That ball hit a little high. I think I'd have been hopping around a little bit. That was 100.
Payoff pitch. Swing, and that's fouled back. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. Think you guys shop at the same boot store?
I don't think so. Mine couldn't take it.
Here's the 3-2 pitch again. Green to Peterson. 52nd pitch of the afternoon for Hunter Green, and it's a weak ground ball, softly rolled toward Candelario. He tries to barehand, and it trickles by him and rolls into short left field. Ellie goes out to grab it, but Peterson, who thought about it, hangs on with just a base hit. It was going to be a very challenging play for Candelario because of where he was playing, but it didn't even look like he got a bare hand on it at all. Runner at first base, nobody out. Adolis Garcia standing in. Green from the belt. Now the pitch to Garcia is lifted in the air to center field. TJ Friedel is there. He will make the catch. And Garcia quickly the first out here in the 4th inning. Get that great taste of the ballpark at home with JTM's Philly Kits and Fat Tire beer, cheese, and pretzels. Find these game day favorites in your grocer's freezer. JTM Food Group, let's create great dishes together. Now Jake Berger stands in with a runner at first and 1 man out.
Berger likes to shoot that fastball towards that right center field gap.
He watches a slider hit the outside corner. 0-1 to the right-handed hitting Berger. Grounded to third in his first at bat. Up there for the second time today. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Right back to the slider again. This time a little bit further off the outside corner, and Berger swung right through it.
They got him out on the breaking ball his first time around. That was the ground ball to Candelario at third.
After he chased the slider away, where you go here?
After those 2 swings, I'd throw that again. Start it in the middle and let it creep off the plate.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a fastball over the outside corner.
But I didn't throw 100.
5th strikeout for Hunter Green.
Man, that was just abuse right there.
Western and Southern Financial Group wants to strike out cancer every time a Reds pitcher strikes out a batter. Western and Southern makes a donation to support cancer research in the greater Cincinnati area. When it comes to fighting cancer, we're all in this together. Now Josh Smith He swings the first pitch, sends the fly ball left center field. Long run, T.J. Friedel, and it's going to short hop the wall. Around to third is Peterson. He's headed home, and Ellie bobbles the relay that short hopped him. And into second base with a double, Josh Smith driving home Peterson to give the Rangers a 1-0 lead.
I don't know that the Reds would have had a play at the plate, but the throw from Friedel was not a good throw into Ellie.
Now Jonah Heim will bat, with the Rangers striking first this afternoon. 1-0. Green to look at second. Now he'll spin and throw to second, and Ellie has to dive for the throw behind the runner to keep it from going into center field. And Hunter Green just wants a new baseball. Runner at second, 2 outs, 1-0 Rangers in the fourth. Green sets ready and throws. And the pitch is off the inside corner. 1 ball and no strikes.
Interesting, the fastball from Green just overpowered Smith his first time up. And Josh Smith in that at bat, he just ambushed that first fastball. He didn't pull it, but he hit it well enough to drive home a run.
Swing and a miss at a high fastball, and the count is even now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Green gets the sign. Reddy's at the belt. Checks the runner at second base, and here's the 1-1. Swing and it's popped up. Foul over by the Rangers on deck circle, and it will carry out a play with the wind. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that ball went up. Candelario didn't move hardly at all. And I guess he's just figuring that any ball that goes up towards the dugout on the third base side is just going to creep right on into the stands. Not always the case when the wind is swirling. Sometimes it'll push it right back to the field of play.
The 1-2. Swung on. This ball's lifted high in the air. Center field. T.J. Friedel back over his left shoulder. Just a step shy.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast.
Top of the order leading it off for the Reds in the fourth. Leiter into his windup, and he brings it home. First pitch to Friedel is in there for a take and strike. The count is 0-1. Reds haven't scored since the 7th inning of the series opener. Now the 0-1 pitch. And Friedel off the end of the bat. Flies one to left. Wyatt Langford drifting toward the line will make the catch. And there's one out in the fourth. Let's pause for ID on the Reds Radio Network.
Severe storms and heavy rain likely starting this evening and carrying into the overnight. Showers and storms continue Thursday.
And it's a slider down the heart of the plate. Called a strike, 0-1. We owe you an answer to our trivia question. Here's the 0-1 to McLean. And it's off the outside corner. This catcher appeared in 7 games for the Reds during the club's 75 World Championship season. Caught Tom Seaver's only career no-hitter in 1978. And spent 2 seasons with the Rangers. Who is it? A, Vic Correll, B, Bill Plummer, or C, Don Werner? Both said B, Bill Plummer, swinging a foul back.
Plummer, no B, 2 M's.
Okay, let's see. C, Don Werner.
Wow.
Yeah. A reserve catcher for parts of the 75 through 78 seasons with the Reds, Werner caught Tom Seaver's lone career no-hitter June the 16th, 78. Played for the Rangers in 1981 and 82.
Wow, I would have missed that one all day.
The 1-2 pitch to McLean. Way low and outside.
See, even when I say I don't know,
Yeah.
or when I don't say I don't know, whatever. I thought I had that one.
I did too. I felt pretty good about that.
Day game.
I don't know. Can't get them all right. Here's the 2-2. And it's strike 3 called. Right on the outside corner, a fastball to McLean. And he's caught watching. He strikes out for the 2nd time today. Now 2 gone for Ellie De La Cruz.
And in that instance, that's a fastball that's down and right on the outside corner. Not something that you normally see from Jack Leiter.
Ellie struck out his first time up. The pitch. Down too low. Leiter and out away from being perfect through the first 4. Just as Nathan Eovaldi was yesterday. It would be the 3rd time already in this young season that the Reds have not had a base runner through 4 innings. Now the pitch to Ellie. Slider catches the plate of the knees. 1-1. 1-0 Rangers. Bottom of the 4th inning here at Great American Ballpark. And now the 1-1 pitch. Backdoor breaking ball hangs outside. And Leiter, I think, thought that came back to the corner. Shows a little emotion. Did a little leg kick after the pitch was called a ball. And now goes for a walk off the back of the mound. 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 to De La Cruz. Went right back there again. Backdoor slider this time after the curveball and the pitch before. And again, he doesn't get the call. You can see Leiter take a big breath behind the rubber. Readies again, and now he's home with the 3-1 pitch to De La Cruz. Swung on and lined to left. Going back to left fielder Langford. It's over his head. Off the base of the fence. Ellie's around first, on his way to second. The throw to second, close but not in time. Langford showing off a pretty good arm right there, making that close at second base on the speedy De La Cruz on a ball that was rifled off the left field wall.
Anybody else, Langford gets him at second base, but not Ellie.
For De La Cruz, it's his 2nd double of the year, and it's the first base runner of the afternoon for the Reds. Now Gavin Lux with De La Cruz in scoring position and 2 outs. The Rangers got their run at the top of this inning with 2 away. See if the Reds can do the same here. Shortstop Smith playing toward the middle of the pitch, and Lux takes in the dirt over the inside corner, ball one. It's the first time that Leiter's had to work out of the stretch today.
Leiter looks like he's working out of the stretch even when he's in the windup. He starts facing third base and then kind of steps back towards first.
The 1-0. And a weak ground ball foul. First base side, 1 ball, 1 strike on Lux. Celebrate the anniversary of the Big Red Machines back-to-back World Series championships. A commemorative statue set featuring the members of the Machines' Grade 8 starting lineup is now available for pre-order. For details, please visit redsmuseum.org/grade 8. 1 ball, 1 strike on Lux. De La Cruz at second. 2 outs. The pitch in tight. Lux backing out of the way of that slider in near his shins, and he's ahead of the count against Leiter. 2 balls and a strike. Jamer Candelario waiting on deck. Lux has been hitting the ball hard this year. There goes Ellie for third. The pitch down and in. Throw to third. Close, not in time. Second stolen base of the year for De La Cruz. See if the Rangers want a challenge. They will not. It was very close. The throw was right on the bag. Boy, it can't get much closer than that. But Ellie was in there. Duran caught the throw just in front of the bag and had to reach back just about 6 inches to get the tag on the hand. Swing and a miss. Lux came out of his shoes and just swung through ball 4. It was a slider down and in, but now the count's full 3-2. Tying run 90 feet away. 2 outs in the 4th. 1-0 Rangers. Now Lux wants timeout.
It's a big pitch right here in this ball game.
Third baseman Duran way off the bag at third. Leiter sets ready and from the belt brings it home. Swing and a breaking ball is cued foul. We've seen Ellie steal home before. And with the third baseman Duran playing as far off of third as he is right now, you wonder if the thoughts even in his mind, the way the Reds have struggled offensively against Leiter today. But he doesn't have much of a lead. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and again, Lux jammed but fights it off. Fastball at 99. Still a full count here on Gavin Lux.
That's one of those I'm guarding the plate kinds of swings. It's up and in. I'm not sure that it's a ball. I'm not sure that it's a strike, but it's 99, and I think I'll just foul it off and live for another.
Payoff pitch. Swinging a foul away again on a breaking ball over the outside corner. We'll try the 3-2 yet again. Well, Lux is certainly running up the pitch count of Jack Leiter right now. Here comes the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a foul tip, and Jonah Heim holds on to strike 3.
Great moments in
off the bat of Leody Taveras, but it's right at TJ Friedel, and he backs up a couple of steps to make the catch. One down on one pitch here in the fifth. The Reds postgame concert series is back for the 2025 season, featuring Old Dominion, the Land Sharks Band, and Train. Plus, you can upgrade your tickets for an up-close view with a field pass. For tickets and more info, visit reds.com/concerts. Ezekiel Duran struck out his first time up, and he takes a first pitch strike right down the middle from Hunter Green on a fastball, and it's 0-1. Couple of former second overall picks squaring off in this game. Swing and a miss. Good slider there from Green, and he made Duran look silly. Green drafted second overall by the Reds in 2017 out of high school. Jack Leiter was picked 4 years later out of Vanderbilt. Second overall by the Rangers in 2021. Green home with the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a little tapper right out in front of the plate. Picked up by the catcher, and the throw from Trevino right on the money for the second out of the fifth. Now back to the top of the order. Let's take a peek at today's scoreboard stumper. Since the year 2000, 4 managers have each led their team to 2 or more World Series titles. 2 or more World Series titles.
What year?
Since the year 2000. Marcus Semien swings and misses at a fastball, strike one. Can you name these 4?
Bochy, Francona.
You got 2. You're halfway there. Swinging a foul tip by Semien. He's down to the count 0-2. Francona led the Red Sox to World Series titles in 2004 and 2007. Bochy, 3 titles with the Giants, those even number of years, 10, 12, and 14, and then, of course, won another one with the Rangers in 23. You've got 2 left. The 0-2, fastball high.
World Series titles.
Won it all. Both in the National League. One of them still managing. Fly ball center field off the bat of Semien on the 1-2 pitch. Friedel's in. He's got it.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something.
Leading off the Reds' 5th inning. 1-0 Rangers. Candelario, Encarnacion, Strand, and Steer against Leiter. The pitch. Buried in the dirt out in front of home plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. The bottom of the fifth is brought to you by Boone County Distilling Company. Boone County Bourbon. Visit the gift shop for distillery-only limited releases and tours. Also, book your next event, wedding, meeting, or party at the Event Center. Candelario swings and fouls it away. At home plate, 1 ball, 2 strikes. He struck out his first time up. Leiter has struck out 5 so far through 4 innings. Allowed just the 1 base runner. The double with 2 outs off the bat of Ellie De La Cruz in the 4th. The 1-2 pitch. Candelario fouls it back again.
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
I'm looking at all the teams.
Came from this division. The 1-2 pitch. Reds division, that is. Ground ball. 2 hops to the first baseman, Berger. He will take it himself to the bag. 3 unassisted. Hall of Fame manager.
And they won the World Series?
Twice.
Tony La Russa.
Bingo.
Oh, I thought you said current.
No. I said only 1 was current.
Oh.
That was Dave Roberts. Tony La Russa. 06 and 2011 Cardinals World Series titles. 4 managers since the year 2000 have led their teams to 2 or more World Series titles. Tito, Bochy, Dave Roberts, and Tony La Russa. First pitch fastball hits the outside corner to Christian Encarnacion Strand, who popped to short his first at bat. Shortstop Josh Smith made a nice basket catch with his back to the infield. The pitch missing down and away. It's a 1 ball, 1 strike count now on CES. Nobody on, 1 out. Leiter back home now with the 1-1. Ground ball down the third base line. Backhand pick Duran. Long throw in time. Strong throw from Duran to get Christian Encarnacion Strand from the back edge of the infield. 2 outs, and the batter is Spencer Steer. Steer popped out to the catcher. His first at bat. Nobody on, 2 away. 1-0 Rangers, 5th inning. Leiter delivers. Steer takes a strike. Still just 1 hit on the season for Spencer Steer. After popping up to the catcher his first at bat today, he is 1 for 13. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. It's not a situation where Steer's been striking out a lot. He just hasn't been making a ton of solid contact. He struck out 3 times so far in the young season. Still trying to get that timing down. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. High fastball over the inside corner.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is
inning. First pitch to Langford is off the plate outside for ball one. 1-0. Langford has walked and struck out today. The pitch. He swings, pops this one high into the air. See if the wind will keep it in play. Encarnacion Strand over in front of the Reds' dugout. He will make the catch. Didn't just keep it in play, it kept it in the grass in front of the Reds' dugout. Langford quickly out on a foul pop-up. We're all the way from first on the Josh Smith double. Green starts him with a splitter at the top of the zone. We haven't seen him use that pitch much today, but he dropped one in for strike one to Peterson. Now the 0-1 is fouled back and out of play, and it's quickly 0-2. Peterson has seen Hunter Green more than anybody else on this Rangers team, and he has had more success against Green.
If you throw that split here, get it in the dirt.
The pitch is popped up, high into the air, short left field. Out goes Ellie. In comes the left fielder. It will be Lux, calling off De La Cruz to make the catch for the second out. He might have got away with one there. That splitter got a lot of the plate. Peterson just missed it. 2 down, and now Adolis Garcia. You may remember Hunter Green faced these Rangers last year in Texas, and it was an excellent start. One of the best starts that Hunter Green had up to that point in his career. Swing and a miss on a first pitch slider to Adolis Garcia, and the count is 0-1. Green went 7 innings, allowed just 1 hit. Walked 1, struck out 6 in that start. The pitch, swing and a miss. Another slider, this time on the outside corner, and it's 0-2 on Adolis Garcia. Green back home with the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a foul, backing out of play. Went with the same spot as that last slider, but it was a fastball at 100, right on the outside edge. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. High fastball at 101 up and in.
Let's see if you can figure out the following.
And a run.
While he wraps up his warm-up tosses, let's pause for ID on the Reds Radio Network.
New tariffs on U.S. imports expected.
Toyota Tundra Home Run Challenge contestant. That would be Robert Hill from right here in Cincinnati, Ohio. And if a home run hit by a Reds player during today's game hits the Toyota hit and win sign, that's located out in right center field. Well, Robert, you'll win a brand new built in the USA 2025 Tundra, all courtesy of your Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky Toyota dealers. Robert Hill from Cincinnati, good luck.
Jake Fraley leads off the Reds' 6th inning against the new pitcher.
Well, hopefully the Reds can take a deep breath and regroup, because the first 5 innings, not a whole lot of offense.
The good news is there wasn't any offense yesterday either, but when your pitchers are only giving up 1 run, you're in the game.
Right.
And it just takes a couple knocks sometimes to stem the tide. The pitch is off the inside corner for ball 1 to Jake Fraley.
Well, as far as that goes, the Reds are due, because it has been 14 innings since they have gotten a run.
1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. And Fraley takes a breaking ball in the dirt. It's a 2 ball, no strike count now on Fraley.
One of those points where you just need to get a guy on base and give yourself a chance to create some momentum.
Fraley pops it left side. The wind will push it toward the seats and back into the seats behind the Rangers' third base dugout, 2-1.
Because if you get a runner on base early in the inning, the pressure just applies to the pitcher that's on the mound, not to you as the hitter. If you get a guy on base with 2 outs, even as Ellie was in the 4th inning, the pressure's still on you as a hitter.
2-1. Ground ball foul. First base side, 2 balls and 2 strikes on Fraley. It's time for you to ask the booth. This is where you get to ask your questions of us by simply posting on X at Reds Radio Booth. Today's question comes from Morris H. What's the best barbecue in Columbia, South Carolina? Fraley pops it up. Foul, third base side again. Jonah Heim over there. This time it'll stay in play, and Heim will make the catch in the grass near the third base coach's box. He had a long way to go to get to it, but Fraley's out. 1 gone, and now Jose Trevino.
The best barbecue in Columbia, South Carolina?
Right.
Well, I was only there once in my entire life. And I went from the airplane to the football field, back to the airplane, and back home.
Didn't get a chance to eat any barbecue.
No, I didn't get a chance at all.
You like the Carolina barbecue, though.
I do.
The vinegary stuff. Pitch. Driven to right field off the bat of Trevino. It's well hit on a line, but backing up is Garcia on the track to make the catch. 2 men are out. He hit it hard that time, but 2 away. Back to the top of the order now, and TJ Friedel. I don't care for the vinegary Carolina barbecue. In fact, as a barbecue aficionado, I find it offensive.
Now, Marty and I ate at a place called Parker's Barbecue in Wilson, North Carolina. I don't know if that's anywhere near Columbia.
Strike called to TJ Friedel. The count is 0-1.
I do know that it was in the middle of nowhere, but it was really good.
I lived in Myrtle Beach for a year. Here's the 0-1 to Friedel, swing and a miss. And somebody held up a bottle of this liquid. It was like a vial. I said, what is that? He said, well, that's barbecue sauce. I said, no, that's not. That looks like straight vinegar. And it pretty much was.
Vinegar and pepper.
Terrible. Not a fan. I know a lot of people like it. It's just not for me. No balls, 2 strikes on Friedel. The 0-2 pitch. Up and away.
Well, part of the reason that vinegar-based additive, I guess is the best way to say it, because it's really not sauce. It's just vinegar and pepper.
Right.
The reason it's good is because out there, everything has got that hickory smoke. It's deep smoke.
Looped into short right field, but in a hurry is Garcia.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball.
Up here in the early going, this first homestand, the Reds starting pitchers have been excellent. They have pitched more than well enough to win every ball game. And the offense is just, they've got to catch it up. Breaking ball, a check swing here to Jake Berger for strike one. And Green back to the plate, fouled off to the right side, out of play. Green, the right-hander, he'll kick, he'll deal, misses just off the outside edge. 1 ball, 2 strike count here to Berger. Berger hitting in the number 5 spot. 1-0 Rangers here in this one. Slider again, misses off the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Reds have 1 hit today. And the pitch from Green. Swing and a miss. A little blue bayou up and in, and he has struck out Berger for the second consecutive time. 1 down. Now 7 strikeouts for Hunter Green, and Hunter looks as confident as I have ever seen him on the mound. Even on opening day, with a lot of nerves, a lot of craziness going on with opening day. Didn't really have his best breaking stuff. Highly competitive. And a split finger right over the outside corner to the left-handed hitting Josh Smith. Smith, believe it or not, has the lone RBI in this ball game. Fastball right up under his hands, and it's a 1 ball, 1 strike count. And it was a first pitch fastball that Smith ambushed. It was a fly ball out into left center field, but the wind just kept carrying it away from Friedel. Fouled back. A 100-mile-an-hour heater at the top of the zone, and it's a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Back to the plate. Fouled again to the left side, out of play. But I would say, Tommy, that you get this type of starting pitching. Now, granted, it's just the first time through the rotation, but they've all looked awfully good. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Hunter Green has punched out 8. Slider down and in, and this time Josh Smith, no match for Green, 2 down. You get this kind of starting pitching, and you continue that through the season. Because I think these kids are going to hit.
Well, they're going to hit enough to support this kind of pitching.
Yeah. Here's Jonah Heim. And a check swing on a fastball up and away. Heim trying to cheat for that fastball in. He just missed a fastball in his last time up when he flied to center field. And he looked like he was really trying to get out in front of that one. Slider down and in, and the aggressiveness of Heim has put him down in the hole 0-2. He has tried to check his swing on 2 pitches that were nowhere near the plate, trying to be overly aggressive. And you get that a lot with a guy throwing 100 miles an hour. No ball, 2 strike count. Green looking to punch out the side, and it's fouled straight back. Fastball, top of the zone. Look, we're in the 7th inning. Green is about to throw his 91st pitch of the afternoon, and that last pitch was 101. Hunter, the momentary pause, and to the plate. Pulled foul off the netting, the far end of the Reds dugout on the first base side. Count stays at no balls and 2 strikes. There's just a little, I shouldn't say little. There's a lot of different look in the face of Hunter Green now as compared to years past. Oh, fastball right over the inside edge. Everybody on the field was heading towards the right field line except for the home plate umpire. 1 ball, 2 strike count. To the plate. Ground ball. Backhanded Encarnacion Strand. Nice toss to Green. Nice, easy inning once again for Hunter Green.
Your day in baseball starts with
7th inning of striking out Berger and Josh Smith. And he's racked up 500 in a rather short period of time. Here's Matt McLain to lead things off. Breaking ball spins inside, a 1-ball, no-strike count. Reds with 3 at-bats left and trailing 1-0. The pitch. Down and away from the right-hander Webb. It's a 2-ball, no-strike count now to McLain. Webb came on in the 6th inning. I guess that starter Jack Leiter left with a blister on his pitching finger. Ground ball headed to third. Backhanded Duran. Snap throw. It's high. And the Reds have a base runner. That will be more than likely an error on the third baseman, Ezekiel Duran. Looked like Duran stumbled momentarily as he lunged for the ball. And, well, no, I think he got his feet up under him. He just made a terrible throw.
Well, I think when he looked up, he realized how close McLain was to the bag, and it almost surprised him a little bit because of McLain's hustle. And so he had to hurry the throw late, sailed the throw. McLain gets in there, see if the Reds can make something happen.
Well, manager,
Let's see if you can figure out the following base.
when we come back here in a moment, it's 1-0.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast.
By Ellie De La Cruz. McLain is at first base. Reds looking for their first run of the ball game. And a first pitch breaking ball over the inside corner, strike one. McLain with a nice lead at first. Garcia checks him, the pitch, up and away with a fastball. Actually, that may have been a changeup up and away from Ellie. 1-1 count. Garcia from the belt. Long stare at McLain, the pitch. And he catches the inside corner. Another changeup from Garcia. It has been slider, change. And Garcia heading the count 1-2. Garcia's got some giddy up on that fastball. He may try to surprise Ellie here. 1-2 pitch coming. There goes McLain. Up high. The throw to second. Not in time. McLain has stolen second. Ball gets away from the second baseman, but McLain was looking down. He did not see it. And he will stay at second base. Stolen base number 1 for McLain.
Well, that would have been one of those perfect balls to advance on because it was just slowly trickling away from the shortstop who was backing up the play. Like you said, he didn't see it, but at least he's in scoring position with nobody out.
2-ball, 2-strike count. Ellie readies. Garcia delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. A changeup up and away, and Ellie swings right through it for the first out of the inning. So here's Gavin Lux. And this will be a lefty-on-lefty matchup. Garcia to the plate. And a called strike on a front door breaking ball. Just caught the upper inside corner of the plate. Lux readies. Garcia will turn it loose. Swing and a miss. Slider down and away this time. And Lux quickly down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Lux struck out with De La Cruz standing at second base and 2 down in the 4th. And he's down 0-2 with McLean standing at second base here in the 7th. Garcia checks second once. Now back to the plate. And off the end of the bat down the third baseline, right up under the feet of the Reds' third base coach, J.R. House. Long look in by Garcia. Now he'll come back to the set. Check second once to the plate. Up and in, and that sends Lux down to the dirt. A 95-mile-an-hour heater, and that was up there where you can smell it a little bit. The old high hard one. 1-ball, 2-strike count. Lux will settle back in. A hit more than likely gets the Reds a run and ties this ball game. Pitch. Popped up and fouled down the third baseline into the seats and out of play.
We need a couple of guys to come through against a left-hander that have struggled against left-handers in Lux and Candelario. Like you said, though, doesn't take much. Just a little bleeder through the left side of the infield would do the trick.
Garcia back to the dish. He'll miss outside with a breaking ball. Slider well off the outside corner. That'll even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lux settles in, bat resting on the back shoulder. Now he sets ready. And an inside move from Garcia as he picks up the front foot and just carries it right on around to second base. Garcia comes calling. And again fouled to the left side, out of play, into the seats. Of course, if you hit one hard on the ground, actually you wouldn't even have to hit it hard if you hit it down the third baseline. There have been a lot of breaking balls away by the lefty Garcia. Here he comes again. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Got him on a changeup inside, and that'll make it back-to-back strikeouts, 2 down. So if the Reds are to score here in this inning, it will be up to Jamer Candelario, who will move around and hit from the right side here against the lefty Garcia. And a breaking ball misses way in off the plate. 1 ball, no strike count. McLean reached on an error to open the inning, stole second base during the at-bat of De La Cruz. The De La Cruz struck out, Lux the same. Now Candelario, swing and a miss. I think Garcia's thrown one fastball here in the inning. It has been all sliders and changeups. And the one fastball that he did throw knocked Lux to the ground. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Ground ball, shortstop. Here's Smith. He will throw in time.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on.
Santillan. Wilbur's mustard. Let's put some mustard on. Santillan has been, well, he's been awfully good his first couple of times out. He is yet to allow a run. Couple of innings, couple of strikeouts. He gets the bottom of the order. Here's Leody Taveras, and he swings right through a high heater for strike 1.
Well, how good was Hunter Green today?
Just spectacular. I mean, he did give up the 1 run in the 4th inning, but that came after a jam shot swing by Peterson. Popped up down the left field line. It is heading into foul territory, and De La Cruz makes an unbelievable catch. Wow. I'm going to tell you what, folks, I can't believe De La Cruz caught that ball. The third baseman, Candelario, gave up on it. De La Cruz came sliding in and caught it backhand as he was sliding on his stomach.
That's unreal.
I mean, that is just a spectacular play.
From a body control standpoint,
I can't believe he caught it, period.
yeah, unreal.
1 down. Here's Ezekiel Duran. And a breaking ball will miss high. It's a 1 ball, no strike count. Swing and a miss. High heater up and in. I mean, that play by Ellie was so good. I was thinking that he missed it.
Yeah.
And he actually caught the ball. I didn't think there was any way he could catch it. Ground ball foul down the third baseline.
No, I didn't either. That's
Number one, I didn't think he'd get there.
It's one of the best catches we've seen him make. We've seen him make some spectacular plays.
One of the better catches I've seen made, period. You can't stand up and catch that ball because the ball's at your shoelaces by the time you get over there. Wow. Not that that's any big news to anybody else, but Ellie can play. That's fun to watch. 1 ball, 2 strike count. And strike 3. Fastball right over the outside corner. And Santillan has made relatively quick work of the 8 and 9 batters. And here's Marcus Semien with 2 down.
Well, at some point, the Reds are going to need to figure out a way to get a run home.
Breaking balls, strike 1, right down the heart of the plate, right at the bottom of the strike zone. No ball, 1 strike count here to the right-handed hitting Marcus Semien, who is 1 for 3 this afternoon. And a breaking ball pulled foul down the third baseline, a little dribbler off the bat of the Rangers' second baseman. It's a no ball, 2 strike count. Santillan looking to make quick work of the Rangers here in the 8th. And here he comes. Slider down and away. Didn't quite start that one high enough for Semien to pull the trigger. 1 ball, 2 strike count.
Reds will have Encarnacion, Strand, Steer, and Fraley here in the bottom of this 8th.
The pitch. Ooh, high heater.
Speaking of smelling one.
Way up there. 96 mile an hour, well above the strike zone. Evens the count at 2-2 here to Semien. Santillan, deep breath, the pitch, and a foul ball. Fastball right down Broadway. Count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 down here in the Rangers' 8th. Now to the plate. Up and in again, and Semien just backs off of it. Count is run full after Santillan had Semien down in the count 0-2. Got to try to get him here. 3-2 pitch coming. And he walked him. Went right back up there with that high heater well out of the zone. And that'll bring Wyatt Langford to the plate. Langford 0 for 2. He did walk his first time up. And he'll take a breaking ball. That's going to miss a bit high. And it's a 1 ball, no strike count.
Would you be confident in using Santillan in the 9th inning at this point, or do you need to see more?
I would rather see more. Because what I'm looking for is your closer to come out. You bang down those first 2 hitters, and then I want that adrenaline to go into high gear. You can't let up when you get to the 3rd batter, and we do see that. The object of the closer is to slam the door, not leave it cracked. Popped up down the right field line, going back is Fraley, just shy of the track. He'll make the catch, and the
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast.
Martin at some point may very well find himself at the back of this bullpen, the very back, depending on his performance as he moves forward.
1-0 in favor of the Rangers. Bottom of the 8th inning here at Great American Ballpark, and it is Christian Encarnacion Strand leading off the Reds' 8th. First pitch to him is in there for a strike called. From the outside corner, just above the knees, and it's 0-1. Martin has the sign. Big, tall right-hander sets. He throws the 0-1. Swung on, fouled back, and now he's got Encarnacion Strand down to the count 0-2. Sear will be next, then Jake Fraley. If anybody gets on, Jose Trevino here in the 8th with the Reds still trailing at 1-0. The Reds have only one hit so far today. That hit came back in the 4th inning, a 2-out double from Ellie De La Cruz. The 0-2 pitch is up and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes. A few other games in progress around the big leagues. Scores around the league brought to you by FanDuel. Swing for the fences and join FanDuel today. Official partner of the Reds. Royals and Brewers are tied at 1 in the 6th. Pitch, swing and a miss. Struck him out. Down on strikes, Christian Encarnacion Strand for the first time today. And now Spencer Steers 0 for 2. Pirates have a 2-0 lead on the Rays in Tampa. Top of the 6th inning there. Bottom of the 5th in St. Louis. Cardinals and Angels are tied at 1. They are delayed in Chicago. White Sox are supposed to host the Twins today. A little later, the Blue Jays at home against the Nationals and a few other games. Here's the pitch to Spencer Steer. He swings, sends one in the air, short right. Out the second baseman, in the right fielder. It's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia, putting it away. 2 down in the 8th inning. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Cincinnati Reds and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Reds. This copyright reminder is provided by Dinsmore, the official legal counsel of the Reds. Jake Fraley is 0 for 2. Ground out to second, a pop out and foul ground to the catcher. First pitch to Fraley. Off the plate outside for ball 1. Right-handed pitcher, left-handed batter. Martin's 1-0 pitch. Fraley lines it right back up the middle. He sends Martin to the deck, and that's in the center for a base hit. A 2-out single for Jake Fraley, just his second hit of the year. And the Reds' second hit today. That was right back at the pitcher, and he went down, bailing out of the way of that, trying to stick his glove up. It went just over the glove, but Fraley's got himself a knock, and now the Reds will send up a pinch hitter. Jacob Hurtubise will bat for Jose Trevino. Hurtubise delivered a pinch hit single leading off the 9th inning last night. Got a breaking ball. It was the second consecutive breaking ball that Nathan Eovaldi threw him, and he was ready for the second one. Laced it down the right field line. Reds, though, couldn't turn that into a run. The pitch is off the plate outside for ball 1. 1-0 on Hurtubise. It's the only at-bat that Hurtubise has had so far this year. Martin comes set, high hold, he throws, and Hurtubise watches a strike just catch the outside corner. Make sure you stay tuned after the game. It'll name the Toyota Tundra star of the game during the Reds postgame show. The 1-1 fouled into the net. Over by the Rangers dugout. Hurtubise down to the count 1-2. The Reds will have the heart of the order up one more time in this game. Imperative that the Reds keep it close, and now timeout called by Hurtubise, right as the wind seemed to be blowing right in his face. It has been whipping through this place all day long. It has been unrelenting. There goes Fraley. He got a huge jump. The pitcher steps off. The throw to second. Fraley's out. He left too early.
Off Base is coming in a brand new
So Pagan taking over on the mound here in the ninth inning with the Reds down 1-0. Pagan will get Peterson, Garcia, and Berger. First pitch to Jock Peterson is a strike over the outside corner. Jacob Hurtubise stays in the game. He's in right field. Austin Wynns takes over behind the plate. Pagan comes set. Now the 0-1 pitch, and a swing and a miss by Jock Peterson. He's down on the count 0-2. Now Peterson will use his timeout. Hunter Green, 7 innings, 1 run, 3 hits, a walk, 8 strikeouts. His 7th strikeout of the game of Jake Berger, his 500th career strikeout today. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Peterson, down and away. And with that strikeout, he actually passed Luis Castillo as the fastest Red to 500 strikeouts. Of course, that's not really a surprise to anybody that's been watching Hunter Green. 1-2 the count. Swinging, that's a bullet on one hop. Nice play by Encarnacion, stranded first, and he races to the bag, beating Peterson for the out, 3 unassisted.
Great play by Encarnacion Strand. Not only the maneuver to catch the ball on the bullet going backwards, but the state of mind to catch it, realized Pagan was not going to get there in time, and he got to it to the bag himself.
Adolis Garcia standing in. I have a feeling we are going to see Hunter Green be the fastest to several strikeout milestones.
And if he keeps throwing the ball the way he has the first 2 ball games, he's going to get to 1,000 quicker than he got to 500.
No kidding. Swing and a miss. 0-1 on Adolis Garcia. Nobody on, 1 man out. 1-0. Rangers lead the Reds here in the 9th. Now Garcia wants timeout. Pagan gets the sign, readies, and from the belt, he comes home with the 0-1. Up too high, and it's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Garcia 0 for 3. A couple of flyouts and a strikeout today. 1-0 Rangers. They won by that score last night. The 1-1 pitch. Swinging a fly ball to right. Hurtubise moving over toward right center to make the catch, and 2 men are gone. The Reds were unable to solve Jack Leiter today, who exited after 5 innings because of a blister for precautionary reasons. And you thought that might be the Reds' window today, but they haven't been able to do anything against the bullpen either. Jacob Webb, Robert Garcia, Chris Martin have all posted scoreless innings for the Rangers behind Jack Leiter. Jake Berger takes a first pitch fastball upstairs for ball 1, 1-0. Berger has struck out twice today. Part of an 0 for 3 afternoon. And Pagan delivers the 1-0 pitch. Well thrown right over the outside half. Called strike, and it's 1-1. Nobody on, 2 men are out. Now Pagan's 1-1. Swinging a high pop-up foul first base side, and that will find the seats behind the Reds dugout. 1-2 on Berger.
Somebody get drilled down there?
No, but somebody took quite a tumble, tripping, scrambling after that foul ball. Don't hurt yourself going after the foul ball now. Oops.
Those metal seats aren't moving.
No, they don't have a lot of give to them. 1-2 pitch is up and away. And all it takes is just clipping a little corner.
Yeah, I'm surprised we don't have more cracked ribs. Folks diving backwards
Right.
or falling backwards.
Here's the 2-2. Popped him up. Foul over by the Reds on deck circle. Wins right over there, and it's into the first row seats by the camera pit closest to home plate. 2-2. We'll try it again. I really thought when that ball went up it would stay in play, but it did not. Good hustle by Christian Encarnacion Strand. He was on the scene. Wins had the best look at it, but neither had a play. 2-2 on Berger. Bases empty, 2 outs. 1-0 Rangers, 9th inning. Emilio Pagan trying to keep it right there and give the Reds a chance in the 9th. The pitch, swinging a foul off to the right side. The Reds will have Hurtubise leading off the 9th inning, and then TJ Friedl and Matt McLean, and if anybody gets on, Ellie De La Cruz. Those are the exact same hitters that came up in the 9th inning of last night's 1-0 game. The Reds came up empty, even though Hurtubise led off the 9th with a pinch hit single. Berger keeps this one in play as he pops up the 2-2 into foul territory. Encarnacion Strand beyond the first base coach's box and foul ground makes.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo.
By TJ Friedl and Matt McLean with the Rangers up 1-0 in the 9th. Jackson into his windup. The right-hander brings it home, and it's a ground ball headed for short. Circling around it is Smith. He fields and throws in time. Hurtubise is out, 1 down.
A lot of sliders from Luke Jackson.
Broke into the big leagues with the Rangers when he was 23 years old back in 2015. Spent some time pitching in the Braves bullpen. Now here he is back with the Rangers again this year. TJ Friedl bats. And Friedl takes a little bit high over the inside half of the plate for ball 1. 1-0, nobody on, 1 out. 1-0 Texas, 9th inning. Rangers trying to win back-to-back 1-0 games. The 1-0 pitch. Friedl yanks it down the right field line. That's going to drop fair. It's a hit. Friedl around first. He'll slam on the brakes with a 1-out single. So the Reds have a chance.
When you come to the plate, you might as well expect to see the breaking ball. If you come to the plate against Jackson and you're looking for a heater, you're going to be sadly mistaken, because he's throwing a lot of sliders.
Now Matt McLean, runner at first base, 1 out, the pitch. And McLean takes a strike. Right over the inside corner with a high slider. The count is 0-1. Friedl at first, 1 out. Tying run on here in the 9th for the Reds. Jackson sets ready. Now the 0-1 pitch. Swing, and it's chopped foul up the third base line off the foot of McLean. And he's down to the count, 0 balls, 2 strikes. Ellie De La Cruz waiting on deck. You may remember a couple of years ago when the Rangers came to town, the Reds swept Texas, and they were all walk-off wins. The 0-2 pitch. Strike three called, got him looking, fastball on the outside corner. 2 down, and now it's up to Ellie. Ellie made the final out in last night's game, grounding out to first. He has a hit and a couple of strikeouts today. He's up there left-handed against the right-handed throwing Jackson. Tying run at first and T.J. Friedel. Jackson has the sign, sets at the belt, and a pick to first chases Friedel back to the bag. Rangers go back home after this. The Reds go to Milwaukee to kick off the first road trip of the season. 4 games in Milwaukee beginning tomorrow. And then off to San Francisco for 3 after that. Here's the pitch to De La Cruz. On the outside corner, first pitch slider, a called strike, and it's 0-1. It was more of the curveball, it looked like there from Jackson. 0-1 on De La Cruz. Friedel will lead at first. Jackson hands together at the belt. Ready, and now the 0-1. Just off the outside edge with a fastball to De La Cruz, 1-1. One ball, one strike. Ellie 2 home runs in the series opener. He drove in 7. The pitch. Off the plate again, another slider. 2 balls and 1 strike. They've stayed away with each of the first 3 pitches. A curveball, then a fastball, and now the slider. And this at bat to De La Cruz. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jackson ready at the belt. Picks to first, and Friedel easily back to the bag. 2-1. Nestor Cortez starts for the Brewers tomorrow against Nick Lodolo in Milwaukee. The 2-1 pitch. Strike called. That time the backdoor slider just did catch the outside edge. 2-2 on De La Cruz. Jackson working from the middle of the slab. Comes set. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball right side. It backs up the second baseman, Simeon. He fields and throws out De La Cruz, and that's all. For the second consecutive day, the Reds lose to the Rangers by a final score of 1-0. We'll be back to wrap it up right after this on the Reds Radio Network.
Dinsmore is proud to...